Hello, good evening. This is Random here and welcome to my vlog. It's a Saturday evening and basically today I want to talk about eavesdropping. We've all done it, listened to conversations we shouldn't do, and sometimes we may have gossiped with what we've heard, or maybe it's been in our interest to gossip, or maybe I'm just speaking about myself that sometimes I eavesdrop and I like to gossip about it because it might affect me or my friends, so I eavesdrop. A few weeks ago I went to Hampton Court Palace. I love the gardens at Hampton Court Palace and I love the history it has there. And after going there I decided to watch a documentary programme on it. And within that programme there was a segment about eavesdropping. Now basically you have to remember that Hampton Court is over 500 years old. It came about as Cardinal Wolsey, who was Henry VIII's confidant at the time, acquiring excessive wealth and building this beautiful palace called Hampton Court. And during this time Henry VIII was a frequent visitor to Hampton Court. And when Wolsey fell out of favour with Henry for failing to get the divorce of Ann Bolyn, Wolsey was moved out and Henry VIII staying there more frequently. Why am I mentioning eavesdropping at Hampton Court? Imagine yourself 500 years ago in the court of Henry VIII, who after Anne Bolyn and after that horse riding accident, there were reports that Henry had become a different man, moody, obsessive. We all hear about the Tudor reign of executioners, of hang, drawn and quarters, of Anne Bolyn herself being gossiped about being a harlot and sleeping around, and the whispering and intrigue in rulers, and Anne Bolyn being taken down the river along Hampton Court, and where I filmed in the Tower of London, the Traitor's Gate. She would be led down the river and through the Traitor's Gate to her executioner as a result of the eavesdroppers in the court of Henry VIII. The Grand Hall is a massive room in Hampton Court where Henry VIII used to give sumptuous parties, and the palace was full of courtiers and guests and dignitaries and the court. And there was very rarely a place where you could talk and chat in private. And there would be times where you could be heard, and gossip would be a flurry. And if you were the wrong side of that gossip, you would be the one whose life would be on the line. So anyway, why am I talking about eavesdroppers this way? The definition of eavesdropper seems to come from the fact that rain fell from a roof, but rain fell from the eaves. So what happens if you look up into the walls, the eaves of this grand room, is that there are little wooden figurines looking down. And in Hampton Court during Tudor times, they serve as a warning. See no evil and speak no evil, and don't repeat anything. You know nothing, because if you knew stuff in Tudor times and you overheard the wrong conversation, knowledge could be either great power or great danger. And if you utilize this knowledge to forward yourself, then you might lose. You might lose favor. You might get beheaded. You might become a victim of it. So these eavesdroppers served as a warning to the court of Henry VIII and the court during the Tudor reign not to gossip whilst in the presence of Henry VIII, famed for divorcing wives and beheading them. Anyway, I thought I'd share and impart that bit of knowledge for you. And as I said, I really wish that I'd gone and saw the part of the Great Hall with these eavesdroppers in. But I am going to go back to Hampton Court. I'm going to post some pictures in this, but I'm going to go back to Hampton Court and view these eavesdroppers because I think it's fascinating. And there's other little places in Hampton Court I need to revisit, and I want to share with you guys because I think it's fascinating. And there is a documentary on YouTube about the secrets of Hampton Court and the ghosts of Hampton Court. If you love history, I encourage you to watch these, because these give you, they're on PBS, but they're accessible, readily accessible on YouTube for you guys to watch. I'm going to share little snippets that I learned from these documentaries, and I learn from actually experiencing them. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please give me a big thumbs up, press a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me, and thanks again for watching. I hope you have a good night. Thank you, Random Life. Do you know that program, Somebody's Watching You?